What's up, y'all? So look, in this video, I want to go over something very, very important for my traders. See, there are two types of traders in the beginning. It's those who don't know absolutely anything, and then it's those who've gotten their feet wet, but then they quit simply because they didn't know what they were doing. I remember being in a spot in my life when I first started, and I didn't have any guidance, I didn't have any help, and I was just trying to figure out things on my own. I was going through a whole bunch of videos through YouTube, but I was constantly being lost, and it was never just clicking. I was trying to put so many pieces together and make this masterpiece, and it took so long for no reason, y'all. So today, I want to help you guys have a solid foundation. This video will help you to create your beginning, y'all. And I'm going to give you guys 5 principles that came from the one who created the foundation of the world. How cool is that? So look, let's get into this video, and look, we're not going to be looking at the trading screen. So if you are a person that you have to look at the trading screen every time you hear about trading, listen, that's probably one of your problems right there. But you need to watch this video so that you, as a beginner trader, will start the right way, so that things will be a lot easier and you can get to your destination a lot faster. So get your pen and paper out, because I'm going to go over some very cool things in starting your trading business. All right, let's do it. All right, y'all. So look, we are in the Genesis in our trading journey. And I want you guys to understand that Genesis is just as important as the Revelation. They go hand to hand. You have to have the Genesis in order to have the Revelation, which is the final finality. And that is you being successful in your trading journey. So as I was saying earlier, many of you skip this step so drastically that it is pathetic, y'all. And it's not your fault. And I was the same way. It's just because I'm going to say me, I didn't have the knowledge to understand that my Genesis is very important. And before I can even think about my revelation, I need to master the beginning. All right. So look, let's get into this thing, y'all. So you remember I told you that our source is going to come from the foundation of the world, the one who created the foundation of the world. Listen, God, listen, the Bible is such an amazing tool that it is ridiculous, y'all. The wisdom that God has in his word will absolutely change your life, change your relationships, change you in business, change your character. Listen, we are going to discuss God's word within our trading business. We're going to literally use the principles that God gave us whenever he created the world. That's what we're going to use. We're going to use those same principles to create our trading business. All right. That is so cool, isn't it, y'all? Like, God really gave us the blueprint. But let's get into it. All right. Genesis 1 through 2. All right. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. Wow, isn't that just beautiful? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. All right. So what do we see here? The first thing we see is intention. All right. So become intentional about the business of trading. Look, when God created the heavens and the earth, he didn't just say, "Oh, I might create the heaven and the earth." No, God created the heaven and the earth. He was intentional about his business. All right. You as a trader, you as a beginner trader, you have to make up in your mind, trading is what I'm about to do, and I'm going to create it as my business. Some of you see trading as just this little hobby, or you see trading as just this little side gig I'm about to get into, or I'm just going to do it for fun. No, that it is okay if it is a side gig, but you have to be intentional about your business of trading. All right. Whenever you say, I'm going to become a trader, I'm going to get into the trading business, be very serious about that, and know that, okay, this is going to take work. All right. I want you guys to repeat this same thing. I am starting a trading business. and stand on that. I am starting a trading business. That is you being intentional. All right. Next thing is, in that first verse, we see God's creativity. It just beautiful. God, but see, here's the thing about it. God created the earth, the heavens and the earth to please him. Your trading business needs to be set up, created to be pleasure for you. I'm gonna repeat that. Your trading business needs to please you. All right? Create your business based on your lifestyle. What does that look like, Kirby? That means that you have to put into account your life priorities, the things you have to do, whether you have kids, whether you're busy during the morning times, whether you're in school right now, and you structure your business based around the things that you already have to prioritize. Okay? It needs to please you. All right? It needs to go around your schedule. That's the beauty about trading, is it can please you. All right? So we got that down pat. All right? Be intentional, be creative. All right? Next thing. And God, this is Genesis 1:3-5. All right? So we're still in chapter 1, verse 3-5. All right? And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening. And move this out of the way. I'm sorry, y'all. And there was evening, and there was morning the first day. All right. This is so fascinating, y'all. So this is what we see next, and that is structure. I'm gonna go back just so y'all can see, I can reread that to you. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that light was good, and he separated. That's where we see. That's whenever God introduced structure to us, y'all. It's beautiful. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. Structure. All right. So the next position that you guys need to, put your trading journey down as, behind intention, creative, the next piece is structure. All right? Structure your business. How do I structure your business? This is whenever you put aside, okay, I understand that I'm starting my trading business. Now, the next part is I need to structure it. I need to create a budget for it. I need to start a business plan. I need to learn my trading platforms. I need to learn my brokers. I need to learn technical analysis. I need to learn what kind of trader I'm willing to be, whether that's a day trader, a swing trader. This is how you structure your business. All right. So intention, creativity. Now, once you have those things implemented, all right, now it's time to structure those things, to put the pieces together. All right. So again, this is where you're going to create your business plan. This is where you're going to begin to budget. This is whenever you're going to separate things. All right. Next thing, Genesis. Y'all, we still in Genesis. It's so beautiful. Isn't it amazing if we just go to God's word more often? He has so many things for our life in there. It's just ridiculous. All right. So, y'all, I'm kind of getting cotton mouth. All right. Look, Genesis chapter 1, verse 11-13. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with the seed in it, according to their various kinds," and it was so. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their kinds, and trees bearing fruit with seed in it according to their kinds. Fascinating. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning the third day. What are we seeing in this, y'all? And I'm going to explain what we're seeing in this right now, and that is system. All right, so look, I'm going to go back, reread it. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation." Let the land produce vegetation. Seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it. Wow. According to their various kinds, seed bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it. Seed in it. Isn't that fascinating? Seed in it, right? So, according to their various kinds, and it was so, the land produced vegetations, plants bearing seed according to their kind, and trees bearing fruit with seed in it. We're seeing God multiply things. Like, this is what we're seeing God multiply his land and vegetations. Fascinating, y'all. With seed bearing fruit. This is whenever God is introducing a system by having things that have a seed within itself. So now, every time a tree dies, or anything that happens to a tree, or whatever, whatever may happen to it, or just the land in general, it doesn't just end there. Like, God has created a system that if anything happens to, the fruit or the vegetation in itself, it has a seed within itself, so that it can continue to multiply even whenever one dies. That is so amazing. Right? Even whenever we're just thinking about human beings, God didn't just say, okay, you have a man and a woman, and boom, I'm going to just put a baby inside of you, like he did with Jesus. No, but he created a system where women and men, a woman, their wife and their husband, can come together and create a baby. He created a system so that we can multiply. And he did it with everything, with the plants, with the animals, with the animals in the seas. It's just, well, I guess you call them animals or whatever y'all want to call them, but y'all get what I'm saying. All right. So he just created everything that it will multiply within itself. And it's beautiful. All right. So guess what? We're going to trade our trading business the same way. We're going to create a system within our trading business. Now, how do we have a system in our trading business? Create a system that becomes second nature, right? This is where we get into strategy, risk management, consistency, and discipline, all right? So your strategy, your risk management, those two things are going to be very, very huge in you having a successful system in trading. All right. You want to become like this thing, like you want to have a strategy that as soon as you look at the market, the strategy that you have and you know it to a T. Like you should be able to get up in the morning or whatever time you trade and see if you have a setup or not immediately. Okay. You should get to a point there you have just trained your eye with a system that it becomes easy to trade now. Your risk management is now easy. Like you're consistent with your risk management. You're consistent being consistent. You're consistent in being disciplined. These are all trading systems. And what I see a lot of people do is they don't have a system that they've mastered yet. So what happens is you go from strategy to strategy. You go from risk management to risk, different stop losses, using different, tools for risk management. You keep switching things up. You're not consistent and you're definitely not disciplined. And so you continue just to mix things up. Maybe you lost today. Maybe you lost 2 days straight. Now you're thinking, I need to switch things up. No, you need to find a system that works, period. And here's the thing about trading. Listen, you're going to have losing days, y'all. Like you have to really get that in your head. You're going to have losing days. That does not mean your system doesn't work. You're not going to be this 100% trading. Your system works whenever it gives you peace, and your system works whenever it brings you profits. Period. All right? So look, the last thing. Now this is like the icing on the cake. We have the cake, y'all. This is the final ingredient. If you don't have this, nothing I just said matters. You can't, you have to have this. All right? Believe. Your belief system is very crucial. If you do not believe if you don't believe in God and what God can do through you, if you don't believe in the wisdom that God given you, and if you don't believe in yourself to execute them, none of these other things matter. You need to believe in what you are doing. Whenever you take a trade, you need to be believing in yourself. Like, okay, the Lord has shown me a strategy. This strategy is profitable. This strategy gives me peace. My business is pleasing me. Okay, I'm taking this trade. I'm not going to hesitate. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to simply do what my system says do, and I'm not going to worry about the outcome. Because you cannot control the outcome in trading. What only thing that you have control of is you and you managing your system the right way. But you gotta believe in it. You gotta believe in yourself. If you don't believe, none of it matters. All right. So I want y'all to go home today. Well, if you're already home, I'm saying it like we all together. And we about to go somewhere. But look, whenever you end this video, I want you to have a mindset of I am going to believe in what I am doing. Like the belief system has to be at your beginning and your end. When you were intentional about I'm about to become a trader, believe in that. Believe whenever you say that, that means that I am about to be a successful trader. All right? So look, God bless y'all and God bless y'all on y'all journey. Please subscribe, like the video, comment. If you have any questions, let's discuss. Look, I'm going to have some different links at the bottom of this video. You can check them out. Again, God bless y'all. Bye.